Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the Maddie's Mallow. I just wanted to show you what I purchased recently that are drugstore makeup and also my professional makeup. I'm gonna start with my skincare because I recently ran out of my Intense Illuminator. This is a facial illuminator by Image Skincare. It contains glycolic acid. It's great for dark spots, aging spots, freckles, and just overall to clarify, to brighten the skin. I really like this illuminator, and I'm actually like really out of it, and I needed to get a new one. So I got a new one right here. This is one of my favorites at the moment, and I always say at the moment because as seasons change, our skincare should change as well. My favorite winter cream would always be the Stem Cell, the Max cream. This is a super creamy, very luxurious. It contains collagen, peptides, ceramides, proteins. Ceramides and proteins are the same thing. Just wanted to, this is plant cell technology. It has nanotechnology, slow release technology, so it will activate in your skin for 48 hours after you even wash your face, because it penetrates deep in the skin and it would stay there, and the active ingredients will continue working. So this is a very luxurious cream. I like that now comes in a pump, so you just pump it and a little bit comes out. This one is empty, so obviously I have a new one here. So you just pump it and a little bit comes off like that. You can just wipe it off and apply it to your face, to your whatever I have left on my hands. Sometimes on my face I'll just apply it to my hands because I wash my hands constantly, and I'm always using hand sanitizer, so my hands are like extremely dry, especially my cuticles. And I'm not saying this cream is for that. This is a face, and I will say neck cream. Is a very luxurious cream, and I only use it at night. It's over $100, so I don't want to waste it, but I do use it like on my décolleté. It smells really good, like citrus and grapes together. Like, it smells really good. So the next thing I bought is some Revlon lip pencils. This is my favorite liquid liner. You can go over this when you apply your lashes and you have gaps that sometimes your liner doesn't really cover. So it's good to go over with the liquid liner just to cover the band on your fake lashes. I really like this liner also for my Halloween makeup. Sometimes if I do some face painting and I want a pen to just kind of trace and do designs on my face, this is a great one. I like the pencil as well. It has that long wearing, it's waterproof, and I really like how smudgy it is. So it's very soft as well. It's not a hard pencil, and you can trace your eye and then smudge it if you want to do like a super smoky eye. Another one from drugstore is the Milani brow pencil. I'm wearing it right now, and as I was doing my eyebrows I ran out, so if I twist it, that's it, there's no more. So I like the dark brown shade. You can see it's actually pretty light compared to a dark brown color, but this one is for brows, and I like the shade and I like the finish. It's like matte. You don't want shiny brows. So after I did this, I clean it at the bottom and on the top with a flat concealer brush, and I use the MAC foundation stick in number NW22, but you can use any color or concealer. I've been using this because it was next to me and I was like in a rush, but I like it because it cleans really good. And I don't like when it's white halo at the bottom and on the top, like I've seen a lot, and I don't think that is cute. So I just clean it, go back and forth. And on top of that, I really like to set it with translucent powder just so that my brows stay in place. And after that, I would just put gel on top. So I bought another gel liner from Inglot because this is my favorite at the moment eyeliner, and this is my old one, is loved pretty well. And I also have the Duraline, which makes it more liquidy and also beautiful. Like this one to me, it still contains product on the edges, so I will still use it with the Duraline and just use it like very liquidy. But I just love to get, you know, a brand new pan and open it, and it's just beautiful when it's clean and brand new. Like you just want to dip it in. So I loved Inglot. I have a few things from Inglot, so I really like this brand. I also got a new, what did I get? A new mascara. This is Maneater by Tarte. This is dry as hell because I've been like sweeping it in and trying to get all the product possible, because I was procrastinating until December that I was like, I need a new mascara. It's ridiculous. I can be just like, so this is a new one. I really like the product. I like the brush, but I also like the formula. It makes my lashes stay and it doesn't make them straight again. Some mascaras that are water-based will make my lashes, even if I curl them, will make them straight again. And you know, my lashes are looking down all the time. I use a Revlon lash curler, and so far I don't have mascara at the moment. I don't have anything at the moment, only SPF, my skincare and SPF. I got a new brush for brows, and also I use this for liner because I really like how flat it is and precise, and I can really get in there for doing an eyeliner. With the Inglot eyeliner is the best. Like those are my favorite. These are my two favorite things for eyeliner. And I also got a new sharpener by Anastasia because, I don't know, you need it. I have one by MAC, but I have that in my professional kit. I'm just gonna keep that there and keep this one for me. I recently bought another palette from Busy Art. I don't know if you're familiar with them or if you've ever tried them, but they're very good, professional quality eyeshadows. I think they work really well. I can take it out. I'm just gonna break it. Okay, so I got this one. It's called Love Letter Paris. So pretty. I have this one that it's pretty similar. This one I bought a few years ago, and colors are very, very beautiful, very warm. If you prefer more neutral colors and not as warm, they have a neutrals palette. Look at this one. These are more neutrals than the other one. Look how pretty. I love their shimmers. Like, these are so stunning. This one, and obviously you have your transition shades. I'm not sure about the green. I'm not crazy about that color, but BCR palettes you can customize. So we can actually change that color for another one. So it comes off super easy, and they're magnetic palettes already. See, when you buy things that are meant for professional makeup artists, they think about these things. Like, they're already depotable. You can just take it down, take it apart, and build your own. I could take all of them out and put them in an empty Mayo makeup palette and bring it with me when I'm doing bridal or stuff, because it's already built in. I have this empty MAC palette that I can put them in, or you know, you can just build your own makeup kit if you're doing professional makeup, so that way you're not carrying a lot of stuff. But I also got a new Studio Fix foundation in the shade NW20. It's a very fair, really not my color, but I use it for setting, so you always want to do set slightly lighter. And I got a new makeup foundation, same by MAC, and the color NW25. And I got a new toner, Caudalie Hydrating Toner. This is a great way to introduce hydration in your face, especially if you're not using a pH balanced cleanser. Your face will feel really dry after you wash it, and you need to put a toner. Depending on your skin type, you can do an astringent toner that will probably have salicylic acid, or a hydrating toner that might have rose water, vitamin C, vitamin E, and it'll be very hydrating depending on your skin type. So my skin is combination, because you can see I'm a little shiny, so I don't mind it, to be honest. I like dewy makeup and dewy skincare. I feel like that makes me feel healthy and not dry and dull. So that's what I like in my skincare. So I feel like when it comes to skincare, you have to know, same as your hair, your skin type, and then your personal preference, because some people hate the shiny look and the dewiness, and they think they're like a ball of grease. So mattifying, astringent toners, mattifying, controlling oils, creams, and all that stuff will work best for you. Also mattifying foundations and things that are more matte and oil absorbing ingredients. But that's personal. That's why I feel like one size does not fit all, because everybody's preference changes. And also with the seasons, our skin could be more dry or we could have a breakout, especially with hormones. And you know, I just feel like there's so many factors that change how you're feeling and what it's like when you're wearing. Like, you wake up and you want to wear all black, or you're waking up and you want to wear pink and hot pink, or green and blue and yellow, depending on the seasons and your mood. So what else did I get? Oh, most importantly, so I use Cinema Secrets brush cleaner, and as you can tell, I'm almost out and I have tons of brushes to clean, so I went ahead and ordered a new one. It just arrived 2 days ago, yesterday. So these are expensive. I want to get their neutral palettes, are $60 for a small 15, I don't know, for a 15 eyeshadow, I could be wrong, or 12. So this one is also 12. It's really pretty. I really like the colors, except the green. But you know, I want it and I got it. I also got a new spatula, because I have one for my makeup here, but I got another spatula for my makeup kit. So that way, I have some disposable ones that are plastic, but they're very, very chunky, and I wanted something like smaller and slimmer, so I can like scoop creams like this. For example, if you're a makeup artist, you can just scoop a little bit of it and then put it on your palette or put it on your hand, because the least you can contaminate your products and your makeup kit will be more beneficial for your clients and for containing, you know, bacteria. So I think that's it from me, and I want to start trying the Love Letter BCR. Let's try it. So I'm gonna start by prepping my eyelid. Let's see what I have. So I'm gonna use the Ace Beauty primer. This is an eye primer. I got this in the BoxyCharm. I don't have that prescription anymore, subscription. I cancel it. So I'm just gonna apply this all over my lid, just because I can't wait to try my new palette. Oh, I forgot to mention, I also bought this lip mask by Laneige. It's in the berry flavor. I like it. It smells like strawberries. So good. But I'm not wearing that. I'm wearing the OG Image Skincare Lip Complex. I'm almost out, so I want to run out of it and then use this one. I already used it once and I liked it. I don't feel like it does the same as this, so I will still use this. And this is great for my purse because I won't be bringing this in my purse. It's too heavy. So that's it. Okay, let's get going. I'm gonna set that primer with a little bit of setting powder, and then I start with some shades. I'm gonna grab this one in the middle. I'll grab a natural brush. I'm just gonna apply it at my... Now let's remember that the color for this year is Peach Fuzz. So it's a very peachy, we're gonna see a lot of peachy fashion, peachy colors from designer brands and stuff like that, because that's the color of the year. So let's go ahead and, I mean, even though this color is a pretty light peachy pastel color, you can still see it. If you want to intensify it, let's go intensify it. I'm gonna grab a smaller blending brush and I'm gonna dip it into this corner color right here. It's a taupey color, very, very cool tone. I'm also gonna grab this color right here. It's a brown, taupey brown. Also very cool tone. Go ahead and blend it with this color. Make sure you're holding your brush in the right angle, because we're working at the crease. Let's go ahead and just blend, blend, blend. It's your friend, friend, friend. Next color I'm gonna grab is this right here, Super Blank. And then, oh, look at that. I'm just gonna pat it in the inner corner. Started watching Griselda last night. I couldn't wait to start watching it, but it reminds me of Narcos, where it's like a very violent show. I already watched the Forensic Files, and I feel like it's too much violence, too much killings. I don't know. Then I'm also gonna grab this shade right here. It's super peachy, but also it's like a coral pink. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm gonna put it on the in the inner corner. Let's wet a little bit of Fix Plus in the brush. If somebody knows how to pronounce Subvisor, I really don't know how to say it, how to pronounce it. Let's go ahead and do some eyeliner. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of this darker brown. It's the same color I use on my crease. And I'm just gonna trace a little bit of liner in there. I'm using a crown brush, the 5C409. Most of my brushes are from them, plus whatever I got on the BoxyCharm, but I much prefer the crown brushes. It's just they're just well made, and some of my brushes are very, very old. I recently have bought some of the Glam, the SheGlam. And then we have fallout, so we're gonna clean that and use a little bit of micellar water. I can also trace the black. Let's see if I have a black liner. This other palette has a darker brown. Let's see. I'm gonna grab the same one. And if you're not so precise, don't worry. You can now go over with black gel liner because you already trace it and it makes more sense that way. So you don't have to be as precise. Just make sure it's wet. Make sure it's flat. Don't dip your nail in the gel. So let's go ahead and get a little bit of it in the back of your hand. Load it very well. Make sure it's flat. So you're pressing against your hand and the brush remains flat so it won't open and it won't have hairs, the bristles out of place. I don't know if I mentioned, I store this sideways so it won't dry out, or upside down. So I'm just gonna trace it on top of what I already traced. The liner is already dry. This is why I need Duraline, because that liner is already getting dry. So it's better to add a few drops just so that I keep using. I know I just bought the other one, but it's a habit. I just want to finish what I already have in here before I move on to the next one. You like more the brown or you like the black? Again, that's a personal preference. I'm just gonna keep doing what I just did on the other eye. Okay, now I'm going to contour and underpaint. I'm gonna use the Chanel bronzer and I don't know. Oh, $3.95. I go around, grab a little bit. I wash my hands because I had all that liner. So let's go ahead and pat it and, you know, warm it up with in the palm of our hand, in the back of our hand, my hand, and then I'm going to grab, this one is from Shein. And we're going to dab it where our contour should go. Top of our ears. Here. Always leaving about 2 fingers of space, right where your eyeball is. Same on your forehead. So this one is a bronzer. The color, it's a little bit too warm for my taste. I like Mocha or Truffle by Fenty as well. Those are more cool tone. Those are contour sticks. This is a bronzer. So that's why this is a little more orangey warm. But it's very sheer, so you can be a little bit of a heavy hand with this one. And we're going to structure, like for example here, I just want to create a shade, a little bit of a shadow right here. And now we're going to highlight. So we're just underpainted a little bit. I'm gonna do the nose. I have my SPF and I have my eye cream, and so my skincare was done this morning. I took my kids to the dentist, so I never leave my house without my SPF, especially if I'm driving, because I don't want sunspots. So now that you see how it just gives you that super glowy, bronzy. God, look at my face. My skin is so light and so bronze over here. So now that this is done, I'm going to add my concealer. So I'm gonna use the Armani in the color 525. Just to correct a little bit my under eyes, not to brighten, because if you see, this is not brightening at all. It will just even out my under eye. So I just like to go over like this with the brush. I really love brushes because I feel like they give me more precision than a sponge. And now I'm gonna go over with the Too Faced color Pearl. This is brightening, as you can tell. This is very, very brightening. And I'm gonna bring it down to the side of my nose. And on top of the cheekbone, where my eye, the corner of my eye right here. Now for this part, you could use a sponge and dab it. And go over and dab and dab and dab. Like so. And I will do the same on this side. And then you can tell. This is bright and lifted, right? You can also do a little bit of cutting right there. Okay, now that we have highlight and contour, I'm gonna add my base. This is the MAC NW25. Just a little bit on the back of my hand because I'm already wearing concealer and contour, so you really don't need that much. I'm gonna use the Delium tools. This is phase 2. Yeah, phase 2. I really like the handle. I don't like the color. I wish it would have other colors, but the yellow are also nice. I also don't like the yellow. I like the bamboo. I think I want to buy those, but they're not covered in like the enamel color, like the glossy finish, and people say they get stained on the reviews. So this foundation, I'm only patting it, in the areas where I don't have foundation or concealer. So I'm going around my contour and on my forehead, bridge of my nose, my lip area, like so. Just gonna grab a tiny bit more. I have the pump, I just haven't got it, haven't put it in yet. The same thing, I'm just going around and over, like right here, my contour, the highlight, the concealer that I use. And at this point, you kind of seen that the contour is not as harsh, it's more blended. You can use your sponge, tap everything together for a more blended look. Now we're gonna set. I'm gonna set it with the Kat Von D translucent powder right here. I really like it. I'm almost out, so I want to try the new Laura Mercier translucent shade. I saw it at Macy's and I gave it a test on my hand. This one is very matte, so it doesn't have any iridescence as the original Laura Mercier does. Oh, I have the Givenchy setting Prism Libre, which I also liked. So we're setting everything in place, and I'm going to add, this is Casino. This is an old Real Techniques brush. It's dome and it has a little bit of a shave sides, which I like for contour. So I tap it, and then only one side gets color, and then we're going to tap in the areas where we place our contour. Carefully, we don't want to disrupt the foundation. We're not rubbing, we're tapping like this, or dabbing also on the sides of our nose, the bottom where we placed contour as well. I'm gonna add a blush. So I actually got a new blush. So this is the old Dainty. I already hit pan. I got a new one. It looks more, they look different, right? Same color. Dainty and Dainty, but they look very different. So this has been my favorite lately. I'm going to use the same brush, only on the other side. I'm just gonna dab on top of my cheek. Really like it. We need Soft and Gentle. I was shopping at MAC the other day and they were having a promotion. Wherever you buy $90, they gave me a new Soft and Gentle for free. So I have this one. I'm gonna keep this one for myself because I already used that one, and I will leave this one for my makeup kit. Exactly the same. I'm gonna use my setting brush for soft and gentle. And now we're going to set everything. With MAC Fix Plus. With the butt of the sponge, I'm just going to dab everything in place. I mean, I don't know what you think, but I love how this looks in the mirror as well as how it looks in camera. We need lashes. Smoke out the lower lash line. The lower lash line we can use Casino and use maybe use one of the brushes with whatever makeup we have in there, eyeshadow, and smoke it out. This was my crease brush. Make sure it reaches all the way to my liner, because sometimes I elongate the liner, but then I don't elongate the eyeshadow. So this is why placement is so important. If you're doing an eyeliner that goes up, then your shadows are gonna be more small. You don't make your eye small, but if you elongate the liner, it will elongate your eyes. So you have to bring out the shadows all the way over here. And now I'm going to add a little bit of brow gel, because you know, all those powders, they can make your brows disappear. Since I set them with translucent powder, and then I added translucent powder to my face, eyeshadows. They're still pretty light, but they look good. Okay, I'm going to use NYX Beige, Nude Beige. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a fan of this lip liners, and everybody uses them. Like, to me, look, I feel like I have to go over so many times to get a payoff. It's just not, it doesn't really show for me. I have another color, it's more warm than this one. Okay, I'm gonna use the YSL number 10. I don't know, I need a new color of this one, a new one. It's super nude. You see? It almost washes me off. You need like a peachy color on top. I use the Christian Dior Millie 640. 640. This is a very peachy color. You see, it gave it a little more peach. Since this is the color of the year, Peach Fuzz. And that's it. Now we're gonna finish our hair and do lashes. Okay, for lashes, I'm gonna grab a number 11. These are by Kiss, and also I'm gonna grab the Ardell Duo adhesive. I'm on the look for a new glue. I always like to cut the corners because it's too long for my eyelid. About there. So we're gonna cut it. Tip for your lashes: take them out, measure, make sure they're not too close to your inner tear duct, and also they're not hanging down on the corner of your eye because you don't want a droopy eye. Also, before I apply glue, I bend them, make sure they are round and like have the form of the eye and they're not completely spread out. Then hold the glue like this, go over the edge, apply the glue, we wait a little bit. Now we're gonna grab a mirror. We're gonna grab a mirror. We're gonna look down on the mirror. Let it drop in the center. We're going to tuck in the corners, the other corner. With your lash applicator, we're going to press them together. That's it. Shouldn't be too hard. But some days are hard. I don't know why. I just feel like they don't cooperate. But this is how they look. So the other one. Drop it in the center. Grab your tweezers, tack one corner, make sure it's all the way inside the corner, all the way inside the inner corner, and then we're going to press and press. And that's it. Beautiful. You can also curl your lashes with the fake lashes, with the strip lashes, just for a more lifted effect. We're going to coat a brush. The tussle look. So good. This is the finished look. I hope you like it.